What's up everybody, it's EC LaForce, and I've decided to bring you some
bullshit analysis
of the new Guilty Gear trailer. But that's not all. I would also actually like to delve into what I would like to see return, as well as what I would like to see disappear from the previous iterations of the franchise. We'll tackle this trailer first since it's super short, but there's some interesting stuff to discuss. Okay, first off, I'm not going to be covering lore stuff in this video. That's not really the point, so all the dead gears or whatever that's shown in the beginning, like this big ass skeleton, I'm just going to ignore it despite how sick it looks. Additionally, I don't think this needs to be stated again, but this is probably the best looking game I've ever seen, and it goes to show how a mastery of stylization can beat photorealistic bullshit any day. So let's start with Sol and Kai. Different designs, obviously, and a bit of speculation as to whether or not this is even Kai or if it's Sin. There's a couple different theories that I'll let you guys try and dig up for yourself. It isn't too hard to find on Twitter or whatever with a quick search. It looks like Sol's weapon got even bigger than in Xrd. It's like this is an ongoing trend with the character. Every game he finds a new way to make his weapon even larger, and we'll see him first demonstrate that on his attack sequence against Kai, so let's look deeper into that. Honestly, if you guys want me to keep it real with you, this looks like an auto combo. This looks like 5P into 6P into some new 6P follow-up. I don't think the inclusion of auto combos would be bad, honestly. They have kind of gotten a taste of it from their development on Dragon Ball FighterZ and Grand Blue, but I hope they lean more back on the auto combos found in Persona 4 Ultimax or something similar. They weren't as overt as they are in Dragon Ball FighterZ, and their implementation is not nearly as important in functionality as it is in DBFZ. There are core aspects of Guilty Gear that I think a super buff auto combo just completely tramples, but I'll discuss that after this trailer. The next big moment is with Kai, where he does what I think is a modified version of his 2 heavy slash from the previous games. And then it's followed up by a kick, which leads into a massive stage transition. From there, he goes into an overhead similar to his Greed Sever, perhaps this could be a new form of it, only to get low profiled by Sol's 2D into Volcanic Viper. Following this, Sol is shown to do some kind of aerial rave consisting of jump K, jump S, and ends it with
Aerial Bandit Bringer.
I talked to a few people about this, and from the way that the camera is angled and the trajectory that they're following, it kinda looks like a new follow-up to Standing Dust. But anyway, the trailer ends on Kai doing Wake Up Ride the Lightning, and Sol retaliates with Tyrant Rave. Good shit. And they show a dope new character, but this isn't a lore analysis, so until they show him doing Ramlethal 2 heavy slash, then I got no comment. This guy looks super tight though. Alright, now that that's out of the way, let's talk about what I would like to see stay, and what I would like to see go, or just not be there at all. We'll start with the latter since I already started on it during the trailer regarding auto combos. You should not be able to easily convert into full damage combos from an auto combo sequence. When I say this, I mean mashing 5P into 2/5 of someone's life is not okay, at least for Guilty Gear. Part of what makes Guilty Gear so different is that it's hard to make good conversions from stray hits. Having an auto combo like in Dragon Ball FighterZ in Guilty Gear would pretty much prevent any commentator from ever saying, hey, that was good Abare right there. It just wouldn't work. Another thing that should go is Danger Time. This one is fun for spectators, but in application as a player, it just promotes even more head-ass play than usual. This one's been kind of controversial recently, but YRC needs to get out of here, or at least the time slow effect that it causes. I think the application of a YRC can still be present in the new game, but have it more akin to the FRC from Plus R. That is, without the tight FRC window, since they want to make this game more accessible and whatnot. Just to tune the functionality of a YRC to not have the time slow, and I think we're good. PRC and RRC are just fine in my opinion, even with the screen freeze. So, now, what should return? Nah, but in all seriousness, I do think keeping some higher level execution combos in the game is important. It keeps Guilty Gear a legacy game, and having a Guilty Gear where you can't do dust loops just doesn't seem right to me. I think Blitz Shield should return from Xrd. The Blitz Shield attack is okay, but the functionality of the Blitz Shield alone I think is more interesting and adds a bit more depth to it for characters that don't have a reversal really. Giving more defensive options in general is usually good, especially in a game that rewards offense so heavily like Guilty Gear. Keeping in mind with offense, I think Burst Super should return as well. Allowing a player to close a game out with a Burst Super is a huge reward for being so dominant that you don't need to burst throughout the whole match. Speaking of which, bursts should 1000% return. And to follow in suit, I think air throws need to be in the game, and I need to be able to throw someone's burst.
The soul snatching has to continue.
Aside from these specific things, I think most of what I haven't mentioned already needs to be in the game. A wealth of defensive options such as flawless defense, instant blocking, 6p upper body invul, so much more needs to be shown here. Likewise, the offensive options should be available too, in the form of whatever Roman cancel they decide on, and oh yeah, force breaks need to make the return from plus R. It adds more nuance to neutral and combos for so many characters in the game. I think having these present would definitely be beneficial to new and old players alike. Other than that, just keep Guilty Gear what it is at the core. It's an anime fighting game that rewards strong offense and a knowledgeable defense. If all of the ideas that they have going for the new game fall in line with this, then I have no doubt they will produce something that everyone who tries it will enjoy. Now that's going to be it from me. I hope you enjoyed my trailer breakdown and kind of my hopes and dreams for the new game, but I'll be back with more content really soon. So take it easy, everybody. Peace.